Okay, today I'm doing a knife review on the Mar Santoku. It's a 7-inch one. I bought it from A.G. Russell Knives, which is the website's agrussell.com. It was a $139.95. The recommended retail price on this knife is $235, so it's pretty cheap, and considering knives in the similar size and everything like that in a more mainstream well-known brands such as Wüsthof and FDIC, etc., you'd be paying around the $235 mark for one of them. And after using this, and in my knives at work, being a chef, I throw knives around every day. I have Mundale knives, I have Wüsthof knives, what other knife brand? I think I've got an FDIC. I don't have any Victorinox knives because they're crap. And I've found that this knife, for the price, outshines them. Even at the suggested retail, it would have been a really good buy. So we'll get into the knife itself. This is from the A.G. Russell website. That the handle on them is Cocobolo. The blade is a pattern welded steel. It's 33 layers of stainless steel, 16 layers per side, plus a centre layer of VG-10 Cobalt stainless steel, hardened to a Rockwell of 60 to 62. According to the website, their knives are incredibly strong, light in the hand, well balanced and extremely sharp. The handles are made from selected Cocobolo, long considered one of the world's most beautiful exotic hardwoods. Each knife is individually gift box made in Japan. That's a 7-inch blade. As you can see, that's the gift box. So I've been using this knife now for about 2 months or so at work every day. So it's been in my hand for about at least an hour every day. More like 2 hours every day. This is the gift box that it comes in. I've got it a little bit grotty for use, but it comes with a small little plastic tip guard to stop it from cutting. So that's the little box. I have no idea what it says, but if anybody wants to post and tell me what the box says, that would be fantastic. And there's some nice writing on the blade, and the blade itself, I'll try and get a nice reflection. You can see that beautiful pattern welding in the blade. It's gorgeous pattern. I've got it a little bit scratched up now from use, but you can see that beautiful marbling textured pattern, and a very nice colour on the handle. It's almost a cherry red. It's a beautiful colour. Now, the blade itself out of the box, the edge was absolutely outstanding, and it's kept its edge. I have not had to stone it once. Of course, I always steel it whenever I pick up my knife. I'll always steel my knife. And I think we're still at shaving. You can get that on the camera and still shave with it quite easily. So outstanding in my opinion. The only issues I had with it was on the back edge of the blade itself. These two corners either side of the blade were very sharp, and as I tend to pinch grip like that, I'd imagined it would have become very sore very quickly inside there. So all I did was get a bit of emery paper and round that off a little bit. And the other slight issue, these are just tiny issues, is the fit and finish on the handle is a little little ridge. Probably will not be able to see that. Maybe the actual metal of the handle sits, and it's only like 1/2 millimeter, not less, higher. But again, it has a little bit of a sharp edge on it. It hasn't been an issue. I thought it may become a bit, little bit sore in the hand after a while, but no, it's fine. I mean, the funny thing is the back of the blade here, it's obviously been buffed. It's perfect there, but the top and the bottom, there's a little bit of a lip on it, and the rivets themselves stand out a little bit. See, this side's fine. This side, they stand out a little bit higher than the wood, but apart from that, that's, you know, nothing major. It's nothing compared to the handle on a global knife, which is absolutely atrocious. They rip your hands to shreds after a while. So we'll get into some cutting with the blade. I'm making a veggie and lentil soup with some chorizo. Now, I found that the Santoku blades are really, really good for cutting veggies. Really hopeless for cutting things like chorizo sausage. They tend to, anything with a bit of fat that's a bit tender, it'll stick to the side of the blade and get squished up a bit. It's not the edge, it's just because it spines slightly to the side of the blade. The good thing about these two is how thin the stock is on the blade, so it doesn't split stuff open as you're cutting. It's really nice to cut with. Okay, so we'll just cut some veggies. I'm going to do these a fairly fine dice. So as you can see, veggies do tend to stick to the blade, but that's not too much of an issue when you're dealing with such a sharp knife. I mean, you can get them pretty damn thin. It'll decide it wants to focus on it. Hello. There you go. She's just about paper thin. So we've gone a little bit fine for this soup, but a bit of a demo. When I first got this knife, it was so sharp and the balance was a little bit different to most of the other blades that I've used because it's very handle heavy, a little bit further back than normal, so it's a little bit strange, but she is an outstanding cutter. As you can see. So we'll go the good old tomato. And this is if you're dicing a tomato, just a bit of a trick to help do it a bit quicker. If you hold your knife with your finger protruding just slightly over the heel, so you're, sure you can see that with the light, your blade is stopping before you're hitting the board. What you do is you cut down like that, turn your tomato around, repeat the process just like that, and then flip it up onto its side just like that. Quick way of dicing a tomato. And then when you've cut all your tomatoes and you've got your ends like that, just simply bust your knife through just like that. Quick way of dicing a tomato. And let's just do a straight, no forward and back motion, just push down with the blade, she just pops straight through. Okay, so we'll dice up a bit of capsicum. As you can see, monitor then. You can see she just bangs through. It is a gorgeous cut of this knife. Absolutely in love with it. No joint skin. It's beautiful. Just stunning knife. Yeah, so we'll just bang up some leek. As you can see, it's really sharp. Leek flying everywhere. It just glides through everything. Gorgeous knife. I'd give it it would get 5 out of 5 this knife if I didn't have to. If the fit and finish was a little bit better. 5 out of 5. But if I did nothing to the knife, it would be a 4 because of this edge along here. But after rounding that edge off, it's a 4.5 out of 5 for this knife. It is just a gorgeous blade. I said I use this for 1 to 2 hours a day, every day. And it's kept its edge just phenomenally. Love this knife. Beautiful. So that's the Mar Santoku, bought from A.G. Russell Knives. With its gorgeous finish. See if we can get a good close up of that. It's just beautiful. And the beautiful cherry of the handle. So yeah, that's all from the home distiller.